Hey guys, what's up? This is Awwyeeah and it's an honor to serve the king. We're back with another video today, and I think I'm gonna do a tutorial of just my play style, how I like to play the game of Ironstrike. And so if we come here and we check this guy, what's his name? Vas, right? We have everything enabled. We have it at full difficulty. You can see there plus 1000%. And I have Virtue of Greed enables the option to get that instead of a skill upgrade. I don't want to use Greed yet. I don't want it to. Yeah, we'll enable that at another point, but not at this point. But as you can see here, we have it. Enemies deal 200% extra damage. Melee attacks deal 100% damage more. Enemies take 30% less damage. Thick skin enemies take 45% less damage, and sacrifice. So my mana, reload, and focus are 15% slower. But I get a 1000% bonus to shards. So that's how we've been playing the game all along. And I figured you either go hard or you go home. That's my motto. So should we play solo or should we join with a random? I think playing with others are pretty fun, but it may get in the way of the tutorial. So for the sake of the tutorial, let me show you guys just a solo run of how I like to play. So we have entered a single player game. I am going to show you guys how to do the archer. So as you can see, we did not get the archer weapon this time, but we are going to reset. That's the way. So we're gonna, and then we're gonna play alone again. Weapons. There we go. Now we have the archer bow. So the keystroke short bow is my weapon of choice. So I'm gonna show you guys how I use it. Oh, yeah. So also, I guess you should definitely be careful when you're holding the grip. It happened to me once where I was starting the match, and because I was holding the grip, I chose a weapon by accident. So whenever you choose a weapon at the start, just drop it or try not to grip or hold anything, and you step in and start the fight. That way you get the weapon that you want. So just a little pointer. So here we are in Sentinelwood, and I'll show you guys how I play the Ranger class. So things in the beginning is always really slow, but so as the archer, you want to make sure that you're shooting constantly and you're moving constantly after each and every shot. So as you can see, my bars are reloading here. 3, 4, you can hold a maximum of 4 arrows. And so you can actually shoot the range attacks that are coming towards you to make sure that they don't hit you. So the arrows act as a damage and a shield. But I don't like doing that too much. I prefer using the movement style play just to keep the enemies on the field. And so playing like this, you can get your movement down with shoot move. You don't have to rely on so many movement abilities early on. I personally don't get them at all. So here we go, we have a melee guy. So when you have a melee unit approaching you, you want to immediately start backtracking. You don't ever want them to get in range, and when they get in range, you want to zoom out. So when they get in range, zoom out. So you have to get, I guess, proficient with shooting and running at the same time. That is a key ranger technique to learn, how to move and land your strikes while moving. So personally, technique and infusion. Infusions, they come with great damage perks, but also a negative side effect. So, and you have technique. So I like to, my order, I would like to pick up a infusion and then a technique, and then continue to bolster the infusions until the maxed out, and then go back into technique. So let's start with infusion. We're gonna go here. Oh, we didn't get anything that I usually get. So ice arrows slow enemy speed for that, so that will be useful, so while kiting. So let's get ice arrows. So it's another reason why we won't have to get any movement. It's the first time I actually got ice arrow as an option, so that'll be interesting. I was hoping for storm or poison. Those are my top two that I like to max out first, but they didn't give me either of those. So as you can see, I have ice arrows. So when I land it, it temporarily slows. We got two guys there in the back coming. So let's try and finish off this guy before the melee guy comes in. And since the melee guy has come in, I'm gonna focus in. As you can see, my ice arrow is helping me keep my distance away from this guy. So I have two guys shooting me, and I have my ice arrow. So the ice arrow actually is exactly what I needed for this scenario. So we're gonna keep shooting and running. Shoot, run. Alright, now we can take out the ones in the back. We're gonna take out this one here. Shoot, move. Shoot, move. You know, everyone is staying the same, but this is an archer. You wanna get used to shoot, shoot, move. So, just a little about myself. I am a real-life archer. I practice the Olympic recurve bow in real life, and I have to say that using the bow in VR games in general has helped me become even more accurate in real life when I'm shooting my bow. And so the way I'm shooting here, as you can see, the accuracy of my shots, because a lot of practice has been done inside and outside of VR, and I appreciate the accuracy. So you can see here we got agility and technique. We're gonna go technique. We don't need to focus at all on agility, as long as you have those simple core movements that I showed you down. So we want to take the reload time is reduced by 10%. Ooh, that's so good. So reload is key, because as we level up our bow, it's going to become slower and slower. And on top of that, every upgrade of infusion is going to reduce the reload speed by 10%. So you can counter it by getting rapid fire, or I can deal 100% more damage against armor. For me, right now, I'm going to go for the damage, just so that they die a little bit quicker. Reload is good, but I'm not really feeling the effects just yet with this bow. When we upgrade, yeah, definitely. So let's go and find our next pylon. There it is. I always get lost. Oh, there it is. Alright, zoom over there. That's going to be our next area over there. So we have two here. You can actually begin shooting while they're in the red. So you're going to want to, when you get a combo that's deep damage and healer, you want to focus the healer, because it's going to be healing any damage output that you do to the unit. He does not heal himself, so you want to always take them out first. So we're shooting, you see my technique. I'm shooting, moving. I'm trying to hit the range if I can. So I don't make it my goal, but if I can shoot it with an arrow at the same time, it's two birds with one stone. That way I don't have to move so much. So here, so we have incoming. So you always want to pay attention to what's coming on in. So we have two melees, so we're going to switch off the range, and we're going to go to movement mode, and we're going to take out melee as priority. Melee is always priority. As you can see those homing ones, I didn't have an arrow ready to get away. So you always want to have an arrow ready just for those type of attacks. Alright, here we have a homing one coming in, so I'm going to wait till they get in front. There. I took out two with one and then the strike. Ooh. I'm slacking with my dodging today, but it's okay. Not too bad. We're going to take out the other ranged. Oh, these trees get in the way. So in this forest, you want to have one coming right on in. So it looks like the enemies have collision physics with the shot, so you can actually use the enemy to block the shot too. which is what I'm discovering right now. I don't know if that's intended or not, but I am sure thankful. We're gonna take out this guy, and hopefully we get a nice upgrade. Tell you what, playing this game will give you a workout. Your arms and legs become tired. This is a workout for sure, especially if you do like sword and board. Alright, so we got an infusion. We're gonna go infusion automatically. We can get ice arrows too, or we can get poison. We're gonna go for poison because it's gonna add a little bit more consistent damage to our attacks, help us take down the enemies a lot faster. So we're gonna go over here. Now we're gonna be dealing a little bit of damage. I love the power of poison. It allows you to damage multiple units at a time, and so when you get a damaging ability with an infusion, the trick is, yes, you can target the same one and deal consistent damage, but you want to cycle your attacks with every enemy that's out there. So right there, see, this allows us to deal damage while actively moving, so you don't have to worry about constantly shooting. Your poison is actually dealing damage for you. So every time I run into the tree, I get in collision or striking range. In this map, you want to watch out for the trees. Anytime he comes in, you want to just get out. Get out. Okay. Oh, that was it. Okay, so for me, we can either go strong or we can go fast. So for this type of build, we're gonna go fast for this one. I usually go power. I usually go for the eagle, but I know that falcon would be an easier way. But alright, for power's sake, let's go power. Alright, show you what it is to play with a slower bow. So if I can pull it off with a slow bow, a slow and powerful bow, no one should have an issue with the faster bow. So this is the eagle bow. As you can see, it's bigger, more elegant, and its shots go a little bit further. So here we are. I'm gonna try and strike them as we got a healer in the back, as you can see. So we're gonna ignore this guy, and we're gonna strike the healer while moving. Take out the healer first. It's my shot. Okay. Now we can switch off. Okay. I can't wait for another upgrade. It feels like it's taking forever. So now that we have another teammate, try and strike that one over there. Okay, so we're going to get damage to both of them at the same time. Okay, that guy's down. I always pick poison, so poison rank 2 sounds really nice, but also storm, so I want to get a storm. We got the infusion, so I'm almost tempted to go technique, but let's try and build as strong air as possible. So we did get poison rank 2, so we're going to go rank 2. You want to pick up a power strike that improves your shot strength before the third map, or at least at the very beginning of the third. But you want at least 2-3 different infusions on before you start worrying about your power. Just back actively running and shooting this guy. I can do straight there. Poison. Yeah, one of my favorite perks. Alright, so where are they coming? You know, I always say, you always get your arrow ready. You don't wait for them to come within range to have your arrow prepared. You want to have your arrow ready ahead of time so that it's already reloading. So I'm attacking both of them at the same time. So as you can see, he can't keep up with the damage I'm dealing with both of them. They both died at the same time. So now we have a choice between agility and technique. We're going to go technique. We are going to get power shot because it's going to increase the strength of the arrow, the damage that it does. So now that we have you want at least 1 point in power shot. When you have at least 1 point in power shot, you're good to go. You can start focusing on infusions heavily. So always wait until it gives me the option to choose between agility and technique. Then I'm forced to get technique because there's no infusion option. But if I have an option between infusion and technique, I'm going to go infusion every time. Alright, now you can see my arrow is ready. I can see a faint shadow over there. I'm going to try and hit him. So you can see my arrow is going straight this way. And there's more strength behind the shot. So I'm going to hit both of them at the same time. Because I go, no, I'm healing you. But you're taking damage at the same time. So as you see, I'm trading between both of them. I'm trading between both of them to maximize the amount of damage that I'm doing. So I have more incoming here. I'm going to ignore this guy. Sounds like they're going to be coming. So I'm going to get my arrow ready. Arrow is knocked. So what direction are they coming from? I see him. Right there. We have a healer in the back. We're going to target the healer. We're going to cycle between the healer and the rogue. So we have actively stray. What? That one into the wall right there. So attacking him. But they both, as you can see, died at the same time. So we got technique and agility. We're going to go technique. So, not too worried about rapid fire just yet. So let's get more damage. Alright, we're gonna move on. You can see our pylon over there. A little faint light in the air. That's where we gotta go. So, playing solo, it can be difficult. It can if you don't have your movement down, especially as the map progresses, but it gets a lot more fun when you're playing with others and you're able to assist them, take on hordes of them at a time. And when you have your technique down, it's even more fun. So we're going to go here, we're going to take out this guy. So we're actively going to strafe. We don't want it to ever get within range. Feels like there's more collisions than usual. So as you can see, we're actively moving and we don't have any agility upgrades. We don't have any movement upgrades. We're just using what we were born with. And every time he strikes, you want to make sure to separate the distance. You want to save it for when he comes in. And then you can just zoom out. As you can see, while we're reloading an arrow, poison is doing damage for us. So that's why I absolutely like taking poison. Alright, looks like we are going to get a choice. So, I'll be honest, I've never used the crossbow. Personally, I don't like the crossbow in real life that much. I am a bow guy all the way. So we are going to go for our super juggernaut Griffin bow. Griffin siege bow, which is the largest version of the bow and strongest one. It's also the slowest. So this is super slow. Super strong, but super beautiful. Look at that. Look at this bow. Look at the detail on this bow. It's amazing, right? Okay. Here we are. So we have poison. We haven't gotten a storm yet. I have a feeling that will give us a storm this time around. But we are good. We have rank 2 poison. We have rank 2 bot damage, 20% armor. We have distance so that we can shoot from a distance. We don't have to wait for them to get close in and just take them out. So, like I said, you want to always be moving. You want to come in, right, out. You want to zoom out. You're just hiding, backpedaling. Always. You have to get this down. Like if you were to go to Awwyeeah's Archer Academy, that's the first thing you gotta practice. How to backpedal and avoid attacks. So we got 2 rangers there. We're gonna try and strike them from all over. So we got 1, 2. We got them both. So that's why I like having at least one power shot, because you can take damage on at a super far distance away. I mean, if you're confident in your archery, yeah. There we go. Alright, here we go. So we have precision and agility. We're gonna go technique. So we are gonna go for 300%. So we're maxing Bodkin. So now if we get the precision or technique and agility option again, we can work on the reload speed. But it's not too needed because we're managing. So we know we're gonna have them come from over there. So let's see if we can land a strike. We're gonna get an arrow ready. As you can see, we're at 2. So we know we're coming there, so I'm gonna shoot before they even spawn in. And saw that I landed the strike before he even entered this door. Before he was even born, I had an arrow on. So I'm trading between them both, as you can see. I'm not just focusing on one. I'm focusing on both. So one's already down. He's like, oh no, no. It almost looks like they emote when their buddies die. And he just collapses over, as you can see. Oh, this guy's coming in fast. Here's a healer. I'm gonna get a strike on him, and then also on the healer. Alright, bomb over. So, healer's taking damage. He's taking damage as well, so I'm not losing out on that time trading on the healer. So you always want to keep the back active. Healer's already down. You know, on this guy, I'm just gonna circle around him, strafe around him, and shoot him while playing. See, guys, you don't need homing arrows. There's this perk that gives your arrows the ability to home toward the target. Guys, just practice your shot. Get better. You don't need it. Alright, so we don't need Ice Arrow 2 at all. As you can see, with just rank 1 Ice Arrow, it provides just enough time to escape a shot. So we're going to go for Poison 3, because we want to do maximum damage. Alright, so we're maxed out on Poison. Surprised they didn't give us Storm. Storm and Poison are my favorite combinations. Here we are. Purple Flurry. Don't know what's that about. Okay. Oh, this guy's coming in. I'm not getting my arrow in like I told you guys to. So we got that guy. So we're moving and we're making sure that we're striking both. So that guy has more health, so we're going to. Alright, they're both down. Yes, they both have no health. Let's get an arrow ready. Let's see if we can end the shots all the way over here. My boundary is getting in the way. Alright, got him. I have to remember to fix my boundaries so that it doesn't mess up my eyesight. Whoa! What happened there? He just fell over. He just fell over. That is the power of Poison rank 3. Alright, there we are. Alright. It does get tiring. So finally we got an agility and technique. So we get to go technique. So now we can get power shot rank 2. Make it the power shot even more stronger. Okay. So this is where it gets a little testy. This is always this one that the unit is like super angry. They'd probably like put this guy at like 500. Oh, you think the game is easy? Then here's this random spawn of 400% power unit. So let's go ahead and strike this guy over there. So we got him, and he has a healer, so we're gonna strike the healer. Alright, we're gonna take out the healer while running, because this guy is gonna try and get us. So, oh, I missed that shot. Oh, he's dead. Okay, good. Wow. Alright, so he's down. So we're gonna focus on taking this guy out while running around the tree. As you can see, I'm managing with the slowest bow in the game, the slowest ranged weapon in the game, and I have enough time to do what I need to do. Let's see if they give us a storm. No, they don't give us a storm. So as you can see, poisons are maxed out. We don't need ice arrows too much. But luck arrow, oh man, I told you I absolutely hate luck arrow. Arrows seek the target and deal 20% bonus damage. That's such a cheap way to play. So what we're gonna do, we're going to get ice arrow. because I will choose any ability over luck arrow. It's just, for me, it's an insult to have an item that, you know, makes that homing. I get it, yeah, it can be cool, but it just feels like, oh, I'm not relying on skill, I'm relying on the game to do it for you. I prefer to practice and just learn how to be proficient in my class. So that guy's already down. We're gonna take this guy out. He's moving fast, so I like it. So that's why I don't like the homing arrow, because like the enemies I hit when they move, it's like fun to try and aim your arrow in such a way that you catch them as they're zigzagging and running in at crazy. Now, I might kick myself in the foot. Maybe in a later patch, the enemies are running like Sonic the Hedgehog, and you can't really eye track them. Maybe then luck arrow may be useful for enemies that are like zigzagging and running across the field an insane amount of speed. Okay, but currently, as the enemies are, this is completely manageable without using that upgrade. So we are. I don't think they're gonna give us additional work, so we're gonna go technique this time. We want. You can see the path of the arrow, and their damage is increased by 25%. You can see the expected path of the arrow. So Keen Eye is another one that I don't really like, because you can see the path of your arrow. There's 5% for each meter they travel. So let's get long shot, because I am shooting from like across Mars. So that will be actually a very useful upgrade for me. So sad that they didn't give us Storm. Maybe they will. But I feel like once they give you 3 options to choose from, you're sort of stuck with that. So, learning how to be diverse in how you play matters a whole lot. So, let's get this guy before he's born. We got him. Alright, that guy's coming in from over there. Let's see if we can get him. We just missed him by an inch. Got him. Alright, here we go. I want to even attack this or something over here. And that guy should be dead. Alright, they're coming in that way. So try and get that guy. Oh, you saw that shot? See if I can land it on that guy. Ah, just missed him. No, he's being covered by it. He's protecting him. I can't. Alright, there you go. You got him. Alright, cool. Sweet. So, yes, I enjoy sniping a lot. I have a feeling that I'm gonna regret clicking Infusion. So, I'm gonna go Technique just because I'm sure that these upgrades I really need. So I'm gonna get Power Shot rank 3. So whenever you're unsure, like that the game is gonna give you something that you need in the other versus something that you're guaranteed to need in the other, go with the other. Yeah, don't gamble until you're out of options. So I don't think we're gonna run out of options in this mode. Because the game should be over before we have to stress that. So let's get this guy here. Alright, this big guy, when he's running in, you wanna already start moving. Me resting there is because my arm was getting a little bit tired. So I was a little bit distracted there. But as you can see, striking, you wanna get out. See my arrows recharging. So sometimes the enemy will get in. It's fine. Shouldn't do too much damage to it. And he's down. Oh, there's more. I thought that was it. Alright, we got 2. Let's see if I can snipe one. Oh, that's far. They are in last over there. Can I hit them? Alright, yeah, they're all the way over there. That looks like a kill. Got one. That was a good. Okay, got them both. Okay. healer is actually. So as you can see, the heals that cannot keep up with the damage, amount of damage I'm doing on him actively. So boom, both down. Alright, so do not need agility at all. We're going technique, so we're gonna get long shot. Increase the raw damage of our arrows. And we got our final fight here. So like I said, here, you know, in this time, when it's not glowing green and you haven't stepped in the portal, rest your arm, because guys, I understand. Yeah, definitely, especially if you're slightly out of shape like I am. Rest your arm between each pylon, because it does get pretty intense. I feel sorry for anyone that's using sword and shield. It does get a little bit intense. So now we're ready. We're gonna step in and we're gonna see where they're coming from. We're gonna get our arrow ready. So you see the red, it's gonna show where it's coming right there. We wanna immediately aim towards it and back up. We're gonna aim and we're gonna get them. We're gonna actively run. So he's in now, you want to back up. We're back now, we're gonna kill the archer. So it's gonna take 2 arrows to get him down. He's down. He's in. You wanna back up. In. You wanna back up. He's doing quite a bit of damage. Got a little bit of strikes on him. There. So you want to make sure you have the distance. Ooh, I made that. Ooh, that was close. So, yeah, we were a little bit too close. Too close for comfort there. Whew, we just slightly made it. Now, if I had my storm arrow, he would have been dead. Victory. And that's how you play, with the slowest bow in the game. As you can see, we did it there. We barely escaped at the end, at the very end, but we did it. Archery, or Ranger, is my favorite class to play. So, hope you guys enjoy this tutorial of how to use the bow. Until next time, we'll explore more weapons. Drop in the description. Let me know what weapon you want to see next. Well, I'll just play what weapon you guys tell me you want to see. And we'll pick it up from there. As always, it's an honor to serve the king. Catch you next time.